Hello my lovely ravens, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel and today we're doing another matchbox. Let's get started. Let's find out what we are making for this 30th matchbox. I have all the scrolls in here. These are the previous ones. Let's see what this is. We're making Hagrid's hut. Hagrid's hut. For those of you who are new here, I have made Hagrid's hut in 12th scale. This is a little bit smaller. This is of course not a true matchbox, however it is the same footprint as a matchbox, but for this 30th matchbox I wanted it to be something special, so here we have Hagrid's hut. I am offering this worksheet on my website for sale if you are interested in making your own, and follow along with this video to make your own miniature Hagrid's hut. You can see that I made all the scoring lines, and this is for me easier to fold. I made this on my Cricut, so if you do get the design and you do have a Cricut, you will have to create the scoring lines yourself or transform them into scoring lines. I think you know what I'm talking about if you have a Cricut. Anyway, moving on. You can see that I put everything together. I am using mainly Gorilla wood glue for putting the cardstock together. So I'm using manila card here and just gluing the tops on with wood glue as well. Now you're probably wondering why I have been absent for this long. I moved house. So over the Christmas break we were packing, and halfway through December I had my last video on this channel, and moving forward it will be like one, maybe two videos a month because I have other things planned as well. I'm going to do more markets in my local area and focus a little bit more on the journals on my second channel. And yeah, this is so my family has a little bit more income, because buying a house is not cheap. I am placing the tops here on the base after I put the acetate in, and I also added on top of the acetate a like a window design. I just did that with a Sharpie pen, which is very easy to do, just cross hatching, and then I'm gluing the two parts together. So yes, I've been absent for about 2 months, but the studio's all put together. I still have to put some paintings up, but we'll get there. And then I'll do a studio tour. Here I've got some baking soda and a little tub, and also some baking powder. I'm going to put equal amounts of this in this little tub with some paints, about the same amount of paint as well, and then add some water. This will cause the paint to foam and bubble up and make it a fluffy consistency, also with some grit, which is perfect to add these textured designs to miniatures, and also like larger miniatures as well, to make like a stone wall. And I love doing this. I don't know, it just feels fun to paint with this stuff because it feels like you're painting with fluff. It's really cool, or foam I should say. And here you can see that texture in the paint. So I know a lot of you, my viewers and followers, my wonderful ravens, are Harry Potter fans, big Harry Potter fans as well. This coming weekend, I'm going to stream the new Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game. I hope I'll love it. I have tried not to see any spoilers or any trailers whatsoever. I want to be surprised and wowed when I start up the game, and I want to do that together with you. So for me, Saturday and Sunday, if you're in America, it's Friday night and Saturday, maybe a little bit of Sunday morning, who knows how those times work. But yes, you can see me put a chimney in here, by the way, just from some chipboard and some stone steps as well. But yes, live stream, so I hope you can join me there and just experience it with me, I suppose. Here I'm gluing on the doors with some Gorilla Wood glue. Now, if you cut this with a Cricut, it will cut it completely out. But if you cut this with scissors or with an X-Acto knife, you can just leave the door in on one end with the hinge. And then on to the fun part of any miniature. I love painting and I love painting my miniatures, and this is really my favorite part of the whole process. I will leave the link to this download in the description box below so you can purchase it for yourself. It's not super expensive, but it does help me out with future plans, future projects, the art studio coming together, etc. Now, because this paint is textured, I don't have to apply a lot of paint. You can basically just brush, I'm stippling it on here, but you can also just lightly brush it on with a dry brush technique. And that's what I'm doing here with the green. And then it will apply it just to that top grid. I'll leave a recipe for this paint mixture thing in the description box below as well if you would like to try this for yourself. Keep in mind that this needs a little bit longer to dry for some reason. It just does. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Here I am blocking in all the areas where I want to have the soil and the grass, because I'm going to add that with the soil will be dried black tea and the grass will be just miniature flocking. Once the paint is dry, I'm adding some PVA glue. You can also use wood glue for this, but I use PVA glue. It's a little bit more liquid than the wood glue. To the brown areas where I want the soil to be, and then I sprinkle on the tea or soil, whatever you want to use for this, really. I used tea that I've used and then taken out of the dried tea bags, and then yeah, once you dry it, it is perfectly fine to use in your dioramas. And then I'm applying more glue for the grass areas, which is just miniature flocking that you can buy in hobby stores. Now I added some foam orange pumpkins as well, like little foam balls that look like pumpkins, but my camera decided to stop recording, so let's just have a look at the final result. And this is it for this video. Even though it's not a true Matchbox, it's definitely a Matchbox sized and super adorable. All my social media can be found in the description box below, and if you're new here, welcome! Don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell notification button so you don't miss out on any future videos, and of course, become part of the Raven family. Thanks so much for watching, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!